Hi everyone, back again with another week talking about music. How's everyone?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you. I'm excited for tonight though. Good to see everybody.
I'm good. Buddy's been loving the sun.
If you don't remember who I am, I'm Jem.
I'm Cindy.
And I'm Jaisha.
And we're going to be getting into some music again. Thank you, Terry from Black Eyes TV7 for producing this platform for us. Big him up, big him up.
Big up yourself, Terry.
Big up yourself every time. You're the plug.
Even more importantly, thank you for those who are logging in this week. Once again, we so appreciate you guys for logging on with us. Another Thursday, another week. So we hope that you continue to stay with us and continue to be, I don't know, get knowledge, hear
entertained.
So thank you again for coming.
All right, guys, I'm going to ask you, what's one of your pet peeves?
You know when someone eats with their mouth open?
Oh, that was my one.
I can't stand that.
The clapping of the mouth.
Close your mouth, please.
To be fair, I don't know any grown people that do that. Like children, yeah, but I don't know any grown people.
I mean, not that I know personally, but I mean, like, when you're out and about and you're in a restaurant and you see and you hear someone on the other table eating.
Yeah.
Not nice.
My pet peeve is when I'm driving and I'm turning left and the person in front of me takes 10,000 years to turn. Like, when and I'm like, there's no one in front of you. I don't have road rage, by the way. Disclaimer.
I think I've calmed down on the road rage.
I have road rage and I don't even have a car.
People just see telling you how to drive and they don't even drive. I'm like,
so bad. It's so bad. Gemma knows this. You even heard it, right? I'm terrible. And I don't even drive.
My God.
What's yours?
No, talking with your mouth. No. Chewing with your mouth wide open.
No, there's more.
It's the clap. It's that. Oh, yeah. No, Lord. So what have we got in store for these guys today, girls?
Tell them.
So we have two special guests tonight. One goes by the name of Sterling and the other artist goes by the name of Pravina.
I'm actually really excited for them to come on because I love meeting new artists. I love exploring in terms of music. Like anytime I hear new music, I get really, really excited. So I'm really excited to meet Sterling and Pravina, and I have heard some of their stuff as well. So I was really, anxious and excited to actually speak to them and hear some of their stuff live.
Are they here, yeah? Because I was going to say, Cindy, do you want to do a little intro for Pravina to come true? Play a song.
Yeah?
I'm not sure if she's locked in just yet.
All right. Well, we're waiting for that confirmation. What's your favorite go-to genre?
For me, it's R&B all the time. I don't know if it's because of the era that I was born in, but then it's hard because it's like certain genres do certain things. Like my family's from the Caribbean, so I do love soca. I love R&B because that's what I was brought up on. I love reggae because that's what I was brought up on. But I think out of all of them, yeah, R&B. for me, definitely. Some old school R&B, like the 80s, and even going back a little bit further. So old school R&B, or yeah, old
That
school R&B.
timeless music.
Yeah,
Me love it. Me love it. Cindy, what's yours?
Okay, so I love all kinds of music, but my go-to is soca.
we got the soca heads.
They got the soca heads. They got my soca mad family.
I'm
Come
sorry,
on.
but I don't bend I bend like this. Yeah, I don't bend like that. Okay, I bend like this, and that's as far as I'm going. And my waistline does not move like this. I'm sorry.
Girl,
Can't do it.
And the thing is, like, those who are watching with us, she's not even lying. She's telling the truth. Like,
this girl can dance, you know. Don't let.
Yeah, ballet.
In public.
Don't be fooled.
Okay, and I think everyone should know my favorite go-to genre, because I have kids. I don't really like letting them listen to music that has certain influences, so I'm more likely to go to S Club 7, like the old school poppy groups like S Club 7, and listen to like positive messages, so that the kids aren't listening to all these cuss word music. No. And gospel, yeah.
Gospel gets me in the mood in the morning.
Oh, I love gospel.
Yeah. He saw the best in me. Yes, he did.
She's about to break out in a song.
No. I don't sing anymore. But I do know someone who's waiting in the background to come and sing for y'all. Hey, Pravina.
Welcome.
Hi. I was just going to say, do you play the song, the S Club 7 song that's like, Uchi Mama, show your nana? Do you remember that?
I do remember that song.
No, S Club 7, they were the one. I'm not going to lie. Like, I definitely had an album or two of S Club 7. Bumped that hard. I feel like tomorrow, when the sun's out, like, that's when S Club 7 real hit, when the sun's out and you're in that mood. Someone in the comments said conscious reggae.
Yeah, I do love a bit of conscious reggae as well.
Yeah.
You can find me cooking to that. Yeah, you can.
What about yours, Praveen? What's your go-to music?
House. House. I get lots of stuff done when I listen to house. Just like, high energy kind of thing. Yeah, definitely house. Yeah,
love it. Love it.
Do you want us to play one of your tracks, or do you want to just sing one of your tracks first?
I'll sing one of my tracks first. Okay, so I'm gonna sing Home, and I actually have never performed a version of it. This isn't out. This is exclusive. But I wrote this song shortly after I met my boyfriend, and it's about finding someone and finding home with that person. It's not that as cringe as it sounds. But yeah, I haven't released it. I really want to release it. But it's one of those those secret songs that you have. But I thought, do you know what? It's a bit intimate. We're all in lockdown, and we can't see each other. So I thought maybe I'll sing this one today.
Love it. An exclusive. You heard it here first, guys. An exclusive.
Take it away when you're ready.
Oh, are you guys gonna play the song, or should I play it?
I'll play it.
Okay. Oh, it disappeared. I can't really hear it. Can we wheel it up?
Do you want to play it from your end?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll play it. That's all right. I can do that.
That'd be
I can do
better.
that. Yeah. Oh, it might be really loud. Let me be careful. Can you guys hear that?
Yes.
Yeah. Put your guard down, just remember right now. Put your guard down. You only find the best in me. Sometimes I'm scared what you will see. Could it be that you might just leave? If you go closer, don't go closer. There's no doubt that my love is true, and my heart only goes for you. And you might just accept me too. Don't go closer. If you go closer, now you could let your guard down. You could feel it right now. You could let your guard down, guard down, guard down. 'Cause we found love together. We've got home forever. We really made it for us. We found home. We found love together. We got home forever. We really made it for us. We found. Sometimes it can feel too much. Other times it's just not enough. The things that we do for us. If you come closer, just come closer. I know we got the best it gets. I don't speak without regret, but your love puts me to the test. Just come closer. If you come closer, we found love together. We got home forever. We really made it for us. We found home. We found love together. We got home forever, I'm afraid to be. I'm afraid you'll leave. I'm afraid to be. I'm afraid you'll leave. I'm afraid. 'Cause we found love together. We got home forever, I'm afraid you'll leave. I'm afraid. Thank you.
Woo! That is how you set the bar. Oh,
Yes,
girl.
girl.
But that wasn't perfect. I've not got a perfect acoustic arrangement. I'm just gonna put it out there. But yeah, that's home.
We love it.
Love
Even though
it.
you said we don't have a perfect acoustic setup, like I still feel like your message and your voice is powerful. So you don't need to worry about your perfect setup.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can feel that for sure. Feel the
Your
message.
sounds and your energy is just there, right
Yeah.
up there.
Oh, amazing.
Do you
And
know
that's-
what?
Oh, go on, Cindy.
Do you know what? I remember when I first saw you perform.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
Me and Gemma, we both saw you live at one of my friends' events actually. And
Yeah,
it
I
was in
remember.
Notting Hill.
Yeah, Notting Hill Arts Club.
Yeah, that. And when you went on stage, like you was different. you stood out to me and Gemma on a different level. Like you was really engaging yourself with the audience. People could feel your music. Like I could, Gemma could. You know what I mean? Like I appreciate you as an artist. So,
oh, thank you. My sister loved that gig. Actually, she's always said to me, "You killed it on that stage. Like it was next level."
You did.
And yeah, I do think about that show. You know, like some shows stay with you. And I think that show does stay with me. So thank you. That's really humbling. So thank you so much.
No problem.
So yeah, so I'm South London based. I'm a singer-songwriter. I'm on Spotify. I just put out a single in February. Well, I say I just put out one, but we've already had lockdown, so it feels like ages ago now. I looked at my ASOS today. I was like, oh, I looked at all my saved items because I haven't really been online shopping. And then I saw that all my saved items were winter coats and jumpers. And now it's like, it's you know, weather. So I was like, that doesn't make any sense, does it? It made me laugh though.
Yeah. Have any saved items that were summer clothes anyway, they'd probably be all sold out.
Yeah, totally. That's exactly what happened. I was like, this is a bit mad. But yeah, so I put out a single. I mean, I'm getting a bit off topic, but I put out a single called Don't Make a Sound in February, and I've got so much more coming this year. A bit more high energy, a bit more vibey, a bit more bouncy. I kind of want to get that off my chest, I think, before I start releasing these sorts of ones here. Do you know what I mean? Might save it for winter. But the next song I'm going to sing, it basically I released this time last year. It's called Fever, and it's got a really good, if I may say so myself, it's got a really good video on YouTube. And I love this vibe. And yeah, I hope you like it. I'm going to go.
Take it away.
Hey, 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 hey. You say you like a bad girl, you said you want the bad things, you said you need the things I bring. You say you are a white dog, said you are a keeper, said you need to run with me. You say you are my lover, said you only matter, cause you are the truth I see. But my heart is something else. But I know that you're just another type of boy who makes me wanna fall in love. I know that you're just another type of boy who makes me wanna fall in love. You're something like a fever, and my heart keeps crying out for you like a fever, and my soul keeps calling out to you like a fever. And no matter what I try to do, I can't shake it, no, I can't shake it, no. I know I like it bad, but I know I want the bad things, especially when they're done to me. I think I see a good thing, kinda like a good thing, when you throw it down on me. You could be my lover, maybe be a keeper, you give it on to me. But my heart gets something else. But I know that you're just another type of boy who makes me wanna fall in love. I know that you're just another type of boy who makes me wanna fall in love. You're something like a fever, and my heart keeps crying out for you like a fever, and my soul keeps calling out to you like a fever. And no matter what I try to do, I can't shake it, no, I can't shake it, no. Your love tells me too many things I can't believe, but I know I'm not giving it up. Your love tells me too many things I can't believe, but I know it's something like a fever, and my heart keeps crying out for you like a fever, and my soul keeps calling out to you like a fever. And no matter what I try to do, I can't shake it, no, I can't shake it, no. No No, I can't shake it, no. No, I can't shake it, no. No, I can't shake it, no. No, no, I can't shake it, no. No, I can't shake it, no. No, I can't shake it, no.
Woo! Nice.
Love
Yes.
it. Love it. We've had someone in the comments say that they like the video. You've got a beautiful voice, fire. Like the comments are popping off. So you're
Yeah.
doing your thing, sis. You're doing your thing.
Where do you pull your inspiration for music from?
Oh, good question. So like my favorite artists, I would say are Bob Marley, Lauryn Hill, and Amy Winehouse, and I think I'd say top three. And I think that they have one thing in common, and I think that they're storytellers. So I used to tell my own stories, and I think lots of songwriters do that. You know, you write from what's true and what's real. But I think as what I draw my inspiration from now is I just listen to people's stories, and I think it's so easy to write about heartbreak. It's so easy to write about bad boys, which is what Fever's about. And I think when you do kind of what I've come to that place of feeling quite content. It doesn't mean that you can't just channel into like your friend who's complaining about this guy she's seeing on Tinder and how it's rubbish. And you can't I think I feel like I just want to tell people stories, and I want to tell my story. And I think that's what life's about. It's about just, as well as like articulating yourself, it's about listening. And I love talking to my friends. I have got a lot of friends. And I love talking on the phone. It's like absolutely ridiculous. And I think one thing I do is I just want to listen to people, and I just want to hear, what makes them actually feel something. Like everything I write comes from a place, whether that's my experience or it's someone else's experience, or like I've watched a film, or like I've felt something. Like for me, like it's just about connection, and that's really what I'm here to do. I'm just here to be a storyteller, I think.
I like that.
Yeah, me too.
I feel like that's the best music, a story. I feel like that's how we relate to it. When you can listen to a song that takes you back to a place or a feeling. I always prefer songs that are like that. So I love that. And I like that you said, most importantly, that you don't just draw from your own experiences, but others that are around you or other people that you come into contact with. So I really like that.
Oh, yay, thanks.
Where can everyone find you, Pravina?
So I'm on Spotify and I'm on all music stores. So you spell my name Pravna. I think that's on the box anyway, really. But I've just got TikTok. Oh my god, I just got TikTok.
Welcome.
I feel like if we were all doing S Club 7 like 20 years ago and TikTok was around, like shit would have got like so hot. But it's crazy. TikTok's just basically being a child, isn't it, on video? So anyway, yeah, I got TikTok and I'm on Instagram. I'm probably quite active on Instagram. I'm still an Instagram person. So it's PRVNA _music with a Q. So PRVNA _music with a Q. So yeah, I'm gonna put out more funny videos on TikTok and put out so much more music this year. Expect like vibey, bouncy, housey, funky housey actually. So I'm throwing it back to like what I first started going out to, really. I was going out to funky house and my underage rave in Streatham. So you know what I mean? It's crazy. So yeah, I'm working on that right now actually with mixing and mastering. So yeah, much more to come. Thank you, ladies. You've been fantastic and made me feel so welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. It's been great having you on, and I'm so pleased to have met you. So once this lockdown is over, yeah, we can actually meet up in person and get you on Out of Noise.
100%.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know what this is, but yes, let me.
It's our music platform that we hold in the Ritzy every last Tuesday of the month for artists
Amazing.
and other creatives. Yeah.
Oh, I want to be part of that. Brixton's not far, so yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Right.
We'll keep you posted,
All
girl.
right, ladies. Well,
Thank you for coming.
Thank you so much.
thank you guys. Bye.
Bye-bye. Take care.
Those that are in the comments, guys, don't forget to check out Pravina. Check her out on all of her socials. As she says, Pravina Music. She's on Spotify. She's on Instagram. She's on TikTok. So go look out for her videos as well. Thank you again for coming, Pravina.
So, guys, what do you prefer music-wise, new school or old school?
In any genre?
Any genre. For me, I still feel the old school. Like there's
I prefer
all
old
the
school
songs
myself.
here, all the songs
school.
today are samples of the old school. So this is why I always revert back. Like you cannot forget about the Isley brothers. In between the sheets. Yes.
Yeah. I think old school. I feel like old school has a different vibe to it. You know, some people I'm not sure it's because of that's what I know, that's what I grew up on, but this new school stuff just ain't the same. It's very throwaway. It's very
similar.
Yeah, exactly. Everything sounds the same.
No lyrical content like that.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I feel like everything old school, there was just so much more meaning to it.
Yeah, you can feel the passion. You can feel that they really meant it.
Rhythm.
Exactly. That old school R&B when they came through with them dance moves and they were wearing like leather pants and
but they must have been hot up under them leather pants, boy. Lord.
No, they went in everything. Vocals had to
how they got all them?
dance moves had to be on point. Hair had to be slicked back. Even if for the women, them curls had to be tight. Like everything was, the whole package was A1.
Yeah.
I love it. Bring back some old school.
So do you love PA music or live music?
Live,
man.
Yeah, me too. It's live for me.
You can't beat a live music. No.
There's something about the bass. For me, it's the bass. When them chords struck, it's like, yeah. Dum, dum, dum.
For me, I love like live. I love piano. So you know when they hit those certain chords, or love like harmonies. Anytime someone sings a harmony, especially when it's a good harmony.
Oh yeah.
And make us all feel sweet.
Yeah. Live, definitely. Everyone's saying it in the comments as well. Live band, definitely.
Yeah.
Pick up everybody that's locked in right now.
Hi.
Hello. We see you guys. We see you.
All right, we're going to move on now, and we're going to talk about R&B. Like, do you think R&B is dead?
Right now?
Yeah, right now.
I feel like as R&B as we know it is R&B as we know it is. But when you think about how we've evolved over the years and where R&B actually stemmed from, it's not dead. It's just moving in a different type of direction. It's just not what we're used to. And I think with everything we're moving on, but with what I liked back then, it's not like that anymore. And then as Cindy said before, like everything sounds the same. It doesn't grab you as much, but I feel like it's all a process. In 10 years time, we might be like, oh yeah, that music in 2020, right? Nothing right happening for it. But now in 2030, this R&B is bumping again. Like I feel like it could be just an era that we're in. Yeah, that's my opinion.
So who do you think's keeping it alive? Like now? Who do you think is keeping it alive? I've got a few. Do you want me to share mine?
Yeah, who's
One.
So, for me, Scissor, Tink, what's her name again? Janae Aiko.
Oh, I love her.
Yeah, those are my three women anyway.
I like Vido. I don't know if anyone's heard of Vido's American artist. I like his voice at the moment in terms of R&B. I like what Tory Lanez did with his album Before Last. So I like the way that he brought in a lot of samples in his album. So
he's the sample king.
Yeah. So I like Tory Lanez's last album. I like Vido, and like you said, I like Janae as well. And even her, I love her.
Yeah.
And she plays instruments, real musician.
Got some comments there. LMA.
Yes. Yeah, definitely LMA.
Yeah. I went to a concert. Oh my God. It was lit.
Please don't get me upset. Every time I went to go, every time it's sold out.
We were looking for forward to see a B2K.
We were.
Remember?
I would have been in the
Millennium Tour.
Them would have been. We were like hunting them down. Like, when them tickets coming out? Tell me.
And then COVID just came and shut it right down.
Everything.
If you're listening, B2K, we need you out here. When lockdown is over.
Marion, Bow Wow, Sammy. Who else was on the bill? Pretty Ricky. Oh my gosh, Pretty Ricky.
Pretty Ricky.
Grind on me. Don't get me started. I'm going to be in my feelings after we come up with this. Going to be in my feelings.
That was going to be my next question. Like, the men of R&B, who is your go-to for the men of R&B?
Okay, so right now, I like listening to Josh Berkeley. So I don't know if anyone knows who he is.
No, I'm going to have to go.
Google that.
In Connecticut, to be precise. But like, I came across some, you know me, I'm always searching for music all the time, and I came across one of his tracks, Love Me, and that's actually like one of my favorite tracks from him. And his voice is just so like, he's got a soulful voice.
Oh, girls, we got a guest who's going to join in this conversation.
Yes, Masego.
One of the little kings of R&B. Minnoa say he can sing a little riff. So.
You love me. Okay. No, what's up? Happy lockdown.
Happy lockdown. Happy lockdown.
What's the mic say? Is the mic good?
Yep.
Yeah, it's fine.
Reception good because my Wi-Fi. I got like 20 people on my Wi-Fi, so.
One of my kings of R&B.
Kino. I don't want to. You know what though? I don't want to be king. I would rather be like Duke.
Duke R&B. I like that.
You know the ones that like everyone wants to be king, but no one don't want to be Duke or let me be the carpenter or let me be the cleaner. You know the ones there, like let me be that person.
The Duke of R&B. That's all. I'm not even going to be calling you Sterling no more. It's the Duke of R&B. That's it.
Now I know Sterling. He's one of the people that's definitely keeping R&B alive. Definitely.
You know what? I try.
What makes you want to keep it alive, Sterling?
Because it's something that I love to do. Like singing music. I was brought in that world. I was brought in that. My dad, my uncles, my aunties. It's something that I love to do, even if I don't get paid for it. You know, and especially R&B is just R&B is it means rhythm and blues and soul. You know, and that's what it is. A good bass line, a good melody. and a good rhythm on it, and that's all you need. And yeah, like R&B is my thing. R&B is the core of nearly every music out there, to be honest with you.
That's true.
Yes.
Yeah.
So no matter what they say, I know everyone says R&B dying, R&B this and whatnot. But like you even said, I heard you talking about Tory Lanez. R&B is never dead because majority of his songs, like you said, are using 90s R&B as samples. You know, and because that grabs the feel, and then the rest around it captures the young uns, this new generation. You know,
Yeah.
so the olders will always relate to it, but the youngers don't they don't know about that.
It's true.
But they hear the trap underneath it and be like, yeah, this is the ish. So yeah, man, R&B is always gonna be my thing. Don't get me wrong, I love every kind of music,
Yeah,
like
I agree with what he said in terms of the young people. I've got like younger sisters, like 19 and 21, and then when I be singing songs to them or saying, do you know about this person, they're like, no, and I'm like, look, please don't even tell me nothing about music if you don't know about these people. I beg of you. Don't come to me with that.
It's for real. Like, you know what made me realize is when I remember when Missy Elliott did the was it Super Bowl? And there's been a few things like that that's happened, but I remember especially when Missy Elliott did the Super Bowl, and you know that's one of the biggest things televised, and majority of young people on Twitter didn't know who the hell she was.
That's mad.
And it was like, don't you know that Missy was doing half of what people doing now before they even knew what was going. You know what I mean? Missy was doing things like you need to know about Missy. So I guess who's to blame? I guess it's the people that are promoting the stuff, and you know.
And as well, I think partly us as well, because are we doing enough to keep it around, to keep it alive? So, you know, like as you said, like music's in you, that's what you're about. Is there enough of us that's keeping that alive and not just hanging on to what's out there now, but still, you know, keeping that music in the house and letting that new generation?
Well, in the UK, I guess in the UK it's different. See, in the UK, as you know, the population of urban or whatever you want to call it is nowhere near to other states or other places in the world. So, and with the UK, as we know, don't get me wrong, the R&B, the urban scene is picking up now. Americans are following us, you know. I guess the only thing is with the UK scene is there aren't platforms for R&B. That's the only problem. You've got one extra this, you've got this, that, you got that, this. You've got rappers, MCs collaborating, you got this, that, you got hype this, but there ain't enough singers doing the thing. No one decided to put on a UK R&B. Me, Mark Asari, Jermaine Riley, Louis Essien, there's so many, Ricardo Williams. We could have the sickest UK R&B tour, but the only time we get promoted is if an American act comes along and we support.
I agree.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's there, like it's there, and we are getting there, but we don't have no one rooting for us or having this. The only person I know right now, like, is Ace. From One Extra, he's definitely all about the R&B, always is, and I see him pushing it very strongly. He still hooks up people that he's met, like Haley Cassidy, Jermaine Riley, still got them people still playing their stuff because he knows the trueness. Because Capital Extra and all them people aren't doing that, even though it's not their fault. Because I guess, you know, there's a program they have to follow, but it's a shame. Back in the day, we had Choice FM. Choice FM was what?
It's true.
Without FM, about Nathan, we wouldn't know about Fundamental. We wouldn't know about some of these big tunes in the UK. You know what I mean? Choice FM was our thing. I don't know what happened to Choice FM. Did it change to
Capital Extra?
Yeah, see, and that was it. So that's basically the UK. We haven't got there ain't no platform for us.
Yeah, I do agree with what you said though. Like if we look at 10 years ago to now in terms of R&B in the UK, it's come a long way. People are catching on to it now, but I still feel like it still doesn't feel authentically UK, if that makes sense. It's still got that American attachment to it. So yeah.
Well, all right then. When you say that, what's when you say UK, what's UK R&B? All right. If you was to divide UK R&B and American R&B. What's UK R&B? Shola Ama, Gabriel.
Yeah.
Beverly Knight.
Craig David, Beverly
Yeah.
Knight.
Yeah.
Is that
Omar.
UK R&B?
Soul to Soul.
Yeah, Soul to Soul.
Yeah. We played some of that last week, and
Estelle.
sounds and what was happening in America at the same time, you could see there was a distinct difference. Like the UK sound was totally different to what was going on in American R&B. Right now, I hear a UK artist. When I first heard Ella May, I didn't realize she was from the UK.
Oh yeah, definitely, yeah.
So
But she's also produced by an American.
Saying that you did have a few selectives, like we just said then. But what the UK did is, I guess, the UK always tried to invent their own kind of vibe. So so our R&B was more garage. All I want is to be with you. You get me? Like all them kind of, you know what I mean? I mean, like, I guess they had to switch it up the tempo a little bit to make it a bit more cheesy, because not many people, you know what I mean? But that was the R&B that we had, you know? And now, I guess, but don't get me wrong, everyone's developed vocally as well. Back then, you know? So vocally, you have to go with the times. Do you know what I mean? I'm not saying change your sound, but if you are connected with what you do and how you do, you develop naturally, and you end up doing riffs, and you end up doing these things. And it's horrible when people say, "Oh, you sound American because you riff." Really and truly, I shouldn't have to sound anything. I'm singing. This is my second language. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have to say words when I sing. You know what I'm saying? Because it's the emotion I'm giving. You know. So yeah, man. So we could talk all night, but
we did have a question in the comment section. Daddy Makes Dough said, "Do you think it's fair to compare today's R&B with R&B artists against the 90s and the noughties?"
No, not really. You can't really compare. I guess nowadays there's just not enough originality. And I guess in a lot of things, movies, films, that's why a lot of things being remade. That's why a lot of people are putting all these old school samples, because you can't forget that element. You see, with music, it's all about the frequencies, it's all about the vibes and the feels. And something that we will always treasure to heart about the noughties and the 90s is the music felt some type of way.
Yes.
When Ashanti said, "Oh baby," I was like, "Oh baby,"
and she wasn't even licking no note.
I know.
She wasn't even licking no note. You get me? But it was the vibe. You know what I'm saying? Janet Jackson, she didn't even sing.
It's she's like whisper singing.
And I felt that. I felt it.
You get me?
Singing.
Like, you know what I'm saying? That is the vibe. Now everyone's trying to be something that they're not. That's what it is. Everyone's competing with others that they don't need to be competing. They hear a song and they want to riff even more, or they hear this trap thing and they want to jump on this thing, because just be you and do you. Very important.
Exactly.
To the question, now you can't compare, but always give credit where it's due. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, creativity is all about what you've learnt growing up and what makes you are. Add them ingredients and make the cake. You know what I mean? So you know, mix and blend.
You said as well, like in terms of, I don't think people really think about it on that level, that your vocal, especially if you're a singer, has to move with the times as well. It's not just about the music. And I think a lot of the time we just place everything on what the actual instrumental sounds like, but we haven't really thought about what the vocal sounds like. So I remember to think about it, Aaliyah. I used to love Aaliyah when she was out, but sometimes when I think about it, I don't think she would be the same in this day and age. I don't feel like she would still be around in this day and age, because the sound's totally different. But
the reinvention of yourself, like Beyonce can do it. Beyonce and Rihanna do it like this.
Aaliyah would have been Aaliyah would have been lit, you know. Trust me.
Yeah.
Because Aaliyah was crisp, yeah, and she was petite with it. She was petite with it. She didn't have to do no big moves. It wasn't just a
It's true.
them kind of vibes. You get me? Like that's what it was, and she made it look cute. Like you said, vocally, she won't match up to some of the ladies that are out there. But as you know, you don't need to be vocally. And like you said, the beat. What she needs to do is just drop on one serious beat.
Yeah.
And them little nice notes that she does, and that's it. And the video be lit. She could all sing like she could sing majority of the songs that are out right now in her own way, and it will be lit. She put a little dance to it, routine, show her Tommy. That's it.
It's the whole package.
Aaliyah's lit. Like when you're a real artist, you're able to reinvent yourself. You know what I mean? That's where a lot of artists F up nowadays, is because they try they're that, and then they try to be something that they're not, and then they get stuck and can't go back.
It's true.
So do you think like the newcomers, like they have longevity in their career?
Some of them do, I think. Some of them do, but some of them are just some of them just don't understand the meaning of enjoying the journey. They expect it to happen tomorrow, the next day.
Yes.
The whole point is to enjoy the journey. But I guess I can say that because I'm going through the journey and understand it. But I guess you have to go through it to learn it, and then, you know, refix it and then not do it again. You know what I mean? But that's just life. It's just a journey, man. You have to up and down, man. You can't take it too seriously. Just enjoy life, because you never know what happen tomorrow. Look, we got corona. We got corona. Can't even go nowhere.
I've seen your journey.
I was going to ask, in terms of your journey, what's been the biggest like lesson for you on your journey?
Patience, you know, patience. Patience is very key. I always say God timing is the best timing, because when you want something to happen now and you're frustrated, you know, like for example, you want a money, you want a change, and you want it now because there's something that you want to use it for, or you need it now. You're not meant to get it now, but you want it now. But when you do get it, it comes at a time when it's the sweetest time. And then you're like, you know what? I'm glad I got it now. Then, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I didn't appreciate it then, because I was expecting it then. But because I worked through it, I had to live what I had to go through, what I had to do, and then now it's just went woof, and now I'm nice. You know what I mean? That's my example.
But you've been on some big stages though. I'm not even gonna lie. I've seen you do some work.
Listen, I ain't gonna lie, you know, like I stay humble, yeah, and I shock myself sometimes. Like I've done some bits. Yeah, me and the boys have done some bits. Like we've done some bits. Like we've supported some really big acts, traveled a lot of great places. And you know what, yeah? All of that. And Janos, we didn't have no music. We didn't have no music success, you know. We didn't have charts. We didn't do any of that. When it comes to statistics and views and all that, yeah, we had that. But when it came to like charts and what labels look for, we didn't have that. But I guess what got us there was just pure personality, talent, and just love for the music. So yeah, man, done really good things, man. ITV, done Channel 5, CBBCs. We even did Blue Peter. You know, like growing up watching Blue Peter, and I was like, oh, God, finally the X Factor. Oh, it was mad. Done some.
And you went on tour, yeah.
Yeah, went on tour. Went on tour with Pretty Ricky, Day 26.
Oh, I love Day 26.
Day 26, Jay Holiday. That was a wicked tour. That supported Omarion, supported Tiger. The last gig that we did before we split up, we went to Cape Verde for a weekend, a private thing. And us, Jason Derulo, Tiny Temper, you know, like sometimes I feel myself like like we're on the same billboard as them, like on the same stage, like, and it was just like, wow, like, do we? And a part of me like, do we deserve this? Because we had no chance. But it was like, nah, man, we do
You
because
do deserve it.
we're lit. We're lit.
But you've been putting the work in from young.
From
Now,
day.
when I first met you and the boys, you were like the same age as me, like 18. And then like when I stopped, you guys kept on going, and like, every step of the way, I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
SOS Sons of Soul days, man. Literally.
Yeah.
So tell us, for those who don't know much about you or haven't ever, maybe who haven't come across you, or tell us a little bit about your journey and what you've done up until now.
Well, obviously, majority of people will know me from a group called Rough Copy. Been together for about nearly 10, 15 years. Was together 5-6 years until we did X Factor. Did X Factor twice. First year had to come out due to visa issues. Then went back the next year. Came semi-finalist week before the finals. Could have won, Bex. After that, got signed to a record label. Toured, lived a life, released a couple of singles. Street Love, same formula, UK. Yeah, man, been about. I do write, so I write some songs from artists, and I do little things like that on the side. And then yeah, now I'm just kind of like on my own adventure, doing my own solo thing. No expectations, because that's what puts you down. You know, so no expectations, just going with the flow, loving what I do. Booked my first international gig last year in South Korea, so that was a really good start. Do you know what I mean? Like, that was really nice, like, do you know what I mean? And then again, I just said to myself, do I deserve that? I ain't got no chance. It's not nothing. But this is the mentality that they have on you, because you know what I mean? And certain people around you, you know? But I'm like, nah, man, I'm successful because one day I'm chilling in my double bed in my mom's yard, and one week I'm in a 5-star hotel in South Korea singing my butt off. So, you know what I mean? That is the balance of life, and that's what I love. That's what, not many people can understand that.
Yeah,
you know?
and I think as well, if you can do it, as you said, who hasn't got no chance, and in the grand scheme, when you put yourself maybe next against those big people who are doing it, look at the talent that you must have to be able to get that booking and get that place where I say, unquote, no one knows you. Do you get what I mean? Like, if you can do that and the wider world doesn't know you, imagine what you could do when, you know, once you get bigger. So,
and that's the thing.
That means you're talented.
Just out here trying to just do the thing, man, and just enjoy. I love when people enjoy what I do in it, and that's what it is now. I just want to just get on stage and perform, you know what I mean, and just get out there. And I love music. Music loves me, I hope.
Yeah. Are you independent or are you underneath someone now?
Yeah, man, just me. Obviously, like, I'm not going to lie. Like, I'm not gonna come up here and be like, yeah, I'm doing. Like, literally, it's hard. It's hard. Like,
yeah.
I put out a couple of singles. Obviously, I do what everyone does as what I can do. Put them on the platform, Spotify and whatnot. Obviously, tweet and post as much as I can when I can be bothered, obviously, because it's not. I know how it is. That's why you need a team of people. Because I'm on social media. You know how it is. The timing, peak times, and when
the process.
That's a job within itself.
It's a process.
So when I did bring out a little something early this year called My Turn, I said to myself, boy, let's see what happens. And I guess if I could translate all the love and the comments and the feedback that I got into views and whatnot, it'll be 1 million. You know what I mean? Unfortunately, it's not reached even flipping 500 or 1,000 views. You get me? But I'm not gonna let that upset me, because I know the content's bad. I know the tune's bad. You get me? I know it's lit. It's just not being able to be in the right places and be marketed to the right people for it to be in the right place. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, I can say to myself, it's not being given that chance, so I can cool, you know? So but yeah, man, I'm just like, I'm not letting it dishearten me, because that can make you feel down and be like, oh well, it's like, nah. So even from that, me putting little things out, I had gigs booked, to do the singing brunch with Lisa Mafia this May and June. Just little things were coming from that. So I'm like, okay, it's working, you know. I know how the thing is. Just keep consistent with the music, and then things will start flooding in. People will start noticing, seeing how you are, and be like, all right, cool. He's on this thing. He did something last week. Let me get involved, you know. So
Trust the process. Definitely.
It is no joke. It's not. It's hard out here. It's hard out here. And then also, I'm asking people. Like, I'm one not to. I'm not got a big head. I will ask. If you don't ask, you don't know. So I will text DJs, people that I know, event managers that I know. I'm like, yo, if you got any gigs, holler at me, innit? Like, yo, I just want to perform. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's how it is, man. I'm not too big to do anything, even working with people, collaborating with people. This is why music or singers in general aren't big, because no one ain't hollering at people. When Louis on top, Louis should be kind of hollering at other singers to be like, yo, come, let's do a remix, let's do something. Like when Ricardo did his thing, and then he hollered at Jay Warner, Mark Sari, and them, like, you know what I'm saying? Like them kind of things to get everyone, you know, exposure in certain ways, get this thing moving up. Yeah, so yeah, man.
So what's
rubbing shoulders
out? What's your newest music that you have out? Do we have any that we can hear?
On Spotify. Well, it's on Spotify and majority of all the platforms. I've got My Turn and Two On. And My Turn and Two On, to be honest with you, they're two songs that I recorded 3-4 years ago for the group. Loads of songs that I've recorded for the group that just more or less sitting on. And it hurt me to hear them and be like, oh, you know. So I was like, you know what? Let me just dash them out there. What? Nothing to lose. So I thought, yeah, man. And My Turn was a good song for me to put out first, because it was like, it's my turn. You know what I mean? Not being big-headed in any way. I said anything. Sometimes if you tell yourself it's my turn, let me do what I need to do and do me. You know. And yeah, put that song out. Then after that song, I put out Two On, which is another song that I recorded 3-4 years ago for the group. And what I do is for the group, I used to record the songs myself. If I was writing them, record them myself, play harmonies and whatnot, and then obviously pitch it to the group, let them hear it, and then obviously allocate parts and see who sings it and who wants to do what, and boom, boom, boom. So there's a lot of songs that I've done on my own, so I've just dashed them out now because they're there, innit? So My Turn, Two On, and then I put out a couple of covers, where just random beats off YouTube or whatever, just put my own spin on it, and then put that out, and that's it really. So I have got a project coming out soon, like a lockdown EP, because I was gonna bring out my official EP, but because it's lockdown, it's not gonna get the proper love that the actual EP should, you know. I can't perform, I can't do this and that right now. So I thought, while we're in lockdown, which everyone's doing it, and it just makes sense, we do the lockdown thing. So I've had a couple of producers from all over the place, Germany, everywhere, but like, yo, hear this, I got this beat. So I've got like a little six track thing that I'm gonna be bringing out. Not got a date, but it's gonna be out soon anyway. So look out for that. But yeah, and that's it. So right now, I've got My Turn out, Spotify, Stills on Spotify, YouTube, Two On Spotify, YouTube, and obviously if you want to check out my old stuff, YouTube, Off Copy, you know what I mean? It's all there. You know what I mean? I can't forget where I come from, because that's where I come from. So yeah.
Do you want to lace a 1-2 vocal for us?
What? All right, let's see what we got here. So I thought, let me do one of the covers that I've done, because I really like this song. Let me just test the water. Let me just test the volumes and that. Can you hear that? Is that too loud?
No.
Give me thumbs up. Is it good? Is it good or not? Is it good? Yeah? Alright, cool. Yeah? Alright, cool. Oh, I've been thinking, maybe I've been seeing the situation all wrong. What if it's not meant to be? You could be the one for me. But I don't wanna get this all wrong. All of my past relationships didn't end how I wanted it. But no one wants to be alone. Girl, I love it when we're together. You make me feel so much better when I'm down under the weather. Girl, you know you ain't no side chick. You're always down for the ride. I've been through so many shit, so I gotta get this right. I know what I gotta do. Tell me you'll be at the right time. Hey, is it good that she's falling in love? 3 months now she's talking about us. Yeah, yeah. Married. I'm not in love with you. I like you, girl. Just roll with it. Just roll with it. I could lie to you, but I had to tell you the truth. I don't want to mislead you, mislead you, lead you, baby. You know my love, it ain't going nowhere. We started kissing, now we're touching, pulling back your hair. What I'm trying to say, let's take it slow. Baby, let's celebrate, let love grow. Let's just go with the flow. Hey, all that you need to know, I'll fall in love someday. Baby, just give me some time. No, I settle down, please, having fun, and lead. Oh, baby, oh yeah, yeah, oh, I'm not in love with you, I like you, girl. Just wanna hold you, you know it, yes you know it, yeah you know it, yeah you know it, hey baby. You are is it good that she wants to get married, baby? I'm not in love with you. I just wanna hold you. You know that tastes good. Just roll with it. Just roll with it. Just roll it. Is it good that she's falling in love? It's only been 3 months, now she's talking about us. Is it good that she wants to get married? I hope it's not me, cause I'm not ready, cause I'm...
Woo! Yeah. My stomach is on fire.
Underestimated that song, you know. Listen, oh man.
You got the people in the comments throwing up them flames. Fire, fire. Is it good that? Ooh.
Yay!
Ooh.
Yay!
I love your voice.
Oh, gonna be hot, man. Jeez.
Yeah, I love that. For you know, for me, right? For some of the reason, I love men's voices more than women's voices. There's just something that's, yeah, just makes my head stand. Yeah, I love your voice. Love it.
Yeah,
His voice is gentle.
No, that way.
That. Ooh.
Yeah, man. So that track was like that track was basically I just found instrument on YouTube, and then I just got the idea of obviously that track from Wale, and then just wrote a little something to it, and that was it, man.
I like.
Do you want to hear another one?
Of
Yes,
course,
please.
Yes, no.
Way.
He's got the vocals warmed up
See what-
now. So it's like, yeah, let's go.
I like trying to think, but every time I think, don't remember the lyrics to this one. I like this, you know what? Because you know it is my mashup. I already mashed up on that one. I hit 2 bomb notes on that one, but boy, it is what it is, isn't it? Yeah.
It's called
It's quarantine
authenticity.
lockdown. You got Corona note. Corona note.
You're gonna give me an abs, laughter with abs.
Right, let's see what's going on this one. So the beat in this one, you recognize the beat and did this one. I'm not quite sure. Obviously, copyrights and all that. Yeah, it's a beat that's known. Tank. We're not. No one ain't buying this. So Tank, cool now.
Big up yourself. It's cool.
Right,
We got all the rights to this music, just let you know.
yeah. Right. So you remember the lyrics for this, boy? Jeez. Oh, I've been up, I've been down, I've been lost, I've been hurt, I've been gone, I won't stop. Till the day that we fall in love, you're the only one for me, only one for me. Yeah, I've been to many places, yeah, I've seen many different faces, but nobody out there compares to you, babe. Oh, I'm wishing and praying, girl, for this day. Baby, let me know. Oh, if you really want my love, 'cause I got the tools. Oh, let me do what I do. I'm here for you. Oh, let me do what I do. Do it in your bedroom. I'm gonna freak you. Oh, lady, let me love you. I'll do what I'm supposed to. Candlelight and music, rose petals on the floor, leading to your heart, girl. Have you screaming out for more? I've been up, I've been down, I've been lost, I've been hurt, I've been gone, I won't stop. To the day that we fall in love, you're the only one for me, only one for me. So I've been to many places, yeah, I've seen many different faces, but nobody out there compares to you, babe. Oh, I'm praying, girl, for this day. Baby, let me know if you really want my love, 'cause I got the tools. Oh, let me do what I do. I'm here for you. Oh, let me do what I do. I'm bedroom. Yeah. Oh, 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 hey, baby, screaming when we, yeah, when we, oh, you are amazing. Hey, oh, 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 night.
Ooh,
The run.
Now I can go to sleep. Nice, boy.
We've got it out.
That was a work.
Get out of your system.
them riffs, boy. Ooh,
Rare.
running.
Man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
So where can everyone
Yeah.
find you? Where can everyone find you?
yeah, man. Insta, Sterling Official. Twitter. I don't know why I go off my Twitter page. I tried to call Twitter. I was like, Twitter, why my page? I'm trying to sign in. It won't let me in. So Twitter, don't try that. YouTube, Stills. Spotify, Stills. Yeah, man, Stills. Yeah, my name's Sterling, but when people ask me what my name is, when I say Sterling, I think it sounds so posh. You know, I'm like Sterling. Like Sterling, yeah, Sterling. So yeah, but people that know me call me Stills. So yeah, just type in Stills, man. Stills Official, Google. You know, if you get lost, just Google Sterling and everything come up.
Perfect. I know what I'm calling you, Duke of R&B.
Yeah.
So
Duke of R&B.
You get me?
heard it. Go follow him on his Twitter, on his Instagram, on his YouTube, everywhere. Type it in Google. Google knows exactly where to find it.
And we'll definitely be having you on Out of Noise, Birmingham and London.
Yeah, listen, I'm telling you, I do. Listen, I'm ready. When this is all over, I can't wait. I need to be on that stage. Like, I'm already.
I love
So,
seeing
yeah.
you on the stage.
Oh, listen, that's where it's at, man. I just can't wait to do that. That's what I need to do, man. I've got all this greatness here. I just want to just put it out there, man, and just let people enjoy and just, you know what I mean? Music here. That's one thing we all got connected with, music, man.
Love it. Thank you again for coming on.
Yeah, thank
Thank
you.
you so
Thank you for
much.
having me, man. Thank you for having me.
It's a pleasure,
Thank you,
man.
everyone, man.
Thank
Seriously,
you.
thank you. Yeah? Mwah.
Yes,
Love you.
See you later. Bye-bye.
Have a good
Bye.
night.
Hey, Butch.
We got Butch in the house.
Hey, big up
Butch
yourself,
Cassidy.
Good
Evening.
You ready to
How
lace
you
these people with the tracks?
How you lot doing?
We're good.
We're
We're on
good.
fire.
How
Is it-
you doing?
I'm great. I'm looking forward to it. All I was told is play some R&B and take us on a little old and new school journey, and I'm ready to go, man.
Yeah,
Yes,
we love
please.
this is our segment, you know, this Butch vibe part.
Yes.
This is the
Yeah.
part where I'm like, Butch, yes.
I'm gonna have to get up out of my seat today.
Yes.
Can you hear me? Is that all right?
We can
Yeah.
hear you.
Cassidy.
Just kicking off with some UK R&B. Sinead Harnett, have a listen.
Tell me what's on your mind, 'cause I'm not going nowhere tonight. Take as long as you need. Let me be your therapy. Whatever has thrown you down, you can turn it around. Back to you. It won't be no other way, and you can't find no words to say. Let your head go, just let go. Watch you holding on. Come lay down next to me. You're only gonna find yourself some peace. If you let go, watch you holding on.
I was born a boy, baby. So many of these times, the blues to turn away to sunshine. I would live for days that break me. So many of these times, clouds that turn grey to sunshine. I'm still trying to write the story as I see it. The trouble is when I say it, they don't believe it. They reckon I only say it, but I don't mean it. I'm trying to tell them I only say it.
Tom Mish, Loyal Carla.
It's tight, baby, tighter than it was before. I'm helping out on the mortgage I really can't afford. Family breaking north, I cover the trips abroad. Shaking, I'm making another loss on another tour. But what I done it for, to see my mother in the sun abroad. I've run in the trouble that was coming for. My little brother got the hunger for. All the exact same pain that makes the rain and the summer pour. So let me paint it broader. This for any dude who's got a daughter. I ain't got no time to be coming for this raw. We go with the flow with this. Go with the flow with this. Go with the flow with this.
Yeah. And this little secret between flying wild and his favorite dream was to live. Then it took off and flew away to fly off into the distance. Oh, how I wish I could only to be butterfly. Yeah. Yeah. I would go all around the valley and dreams. I would spread my multicolored culture off to the beach. Then I drink the juice and nectar on flowers and seeds. Then I find my baby on his lips and let him taste me. I was a butterfly for a day, a day, a day, a day,
It's so wild, man. This is crazy, yeah. Woke up in the hills this morning, asking myself, how did I get here this morning? Monte Parker in a teal and orange, and Russell in the golden purple, youngest from the Ville, important. I used to sit up in my room and ponder, finish school and get a doctor's. I'm 22, I gotta get it now. Man, who knew he'd have to think it out? Trap soul, man, I crack code. Crack code, gang, that's what we putting out. These fuck niggas saying, don't you?
See you at the corner of my eyes. See you walking by, I get an appetite. Wanna take your picture, won't you shake the corner? Turn it into art, just where it you go. I think it's sexy, sexy, baby, don't you know it? Everything the perfect picture of us is so energetic. Something classic, make it effortless. It's gonna be incredible. It can't be so. Come and see the portrait of my life. In the moment, stay home, like a legend of picture. Portrait of my life. Ain't no history, sculpture, just a look getting closer. No need to be scared. It's not unusual to hurt somebody more than physically. Oh no, you gotta play fair. I promise that I'll keep you on your back to blow your mind and get you through. Don't you let me hit you in the perfect picture of us.
For a minute it was looking like I didn't know one of those guys. Looking for a special lady to say me, baby, I'll never be satisfied. Had a couple families and a couple dimes. Looking for your eye, it's so hard to find. And I thought I took one step, I took two back. somebody to close this one, and that's a fact. All I know is that we be the perfect match. So where you at? I just gotta find you here. I wanna know. One day, every day. We'll be another us. I think about all the time, think you made me all of mine. Hope you say you know the love is blind. I'm about to see, I close my eyes, think you see you ain't weirdo. What's good in me, got signs to make every day your birthday, every night your Valentine. We tried that we could be somewhere.
That's your mix.
I swear that everything will be just fine.
Had to throw a nice little thing in.
Oh yeah. Yes.
Love it.
I tried to throw in the different styles of R&B, like the trappy R&B, some straightforward R&B, and then like the twisted vocal stuff. It doesn't matter what the beat's saying, you're in it. Like when you hear the Bobby V and stuff, that's it, you're gone.
Yeah.
So,
Like,
nice style.
always like what you come through with, Butch.
Always a vibe, always a vibe.
It
You're
goes
welcome,
by
Miss-
so quick.
I know.
What is that? Oh my God.
I know it's only 10 minutes. I know, but it's all right. We'll grow, man. It's good. It's good as long as you enjoyed it.
We got some requests for Lauryn Hill, Tony Braxton, Aaliyah, Missy.
You can't start a DJ like me off with those requests. That's music to my ears, man. Lauryn Hill.
But but let's throw something out. We have a few requests. Pick one that you can dig deep and go for right now.
Go on. What's the options?
Lauryn Hill, Tony Braxton, Aaliyah, Erykah Badu, Missy, Mary J. Blige, Monica, Shaka Khan, TLC, Mariah.
Oh, that's a lot of names. Just say one first. Say one of them first. Anyone.
Then there's the guys, Trey Songz, Usher.
No, out of the list that you said who? Missy, who? Missy, Chase, who?
Hill, Tony
Lauryn Hill.
I love a Lauryn Hill. Come on.
Yeah.
I'm wrong with Lauryn Hill, but I do love my Missy.
Right, let me see what I've got. Hold on. Lauryn Hill, this is good. This is a nice test.
Who's a Lauryn fan out there?
I'm going to play something different.
Okay.
Okay, right, let's go. If you're talking R&B and you're talking Lauryn Hill,
I'm sure that is held. I touch my love and overwhelmed. I was supposed to perform, but an angel came one day, told me to kneel down and pray for God to be a man child would be born. Oh, this crazy circumstance, I knew his heart was a chance, and everybody told me to be smart.
who else was there? Missy. Did you say Missy?
I'm the next
Hey.
and it's capital. I hang low like testicles.
Hey, man, it's good time.
Better back up, folks, to get slapped up. Pack up and go tell mommy that I backed up you
and your whole crew.
What you
gonna do? What you gonna do?
To me.
The BUTCH Cassidy.
What about to me? It's gonna be some tragedies.
What's your name?
Cause you got me, you wanna know what it be like, what the deal is for my man that can you get with me? You say you got the things that I need. What's your name? 'Cause you got game you wanna know. We'll roll it, we'll beat it, we'll know it. Get out to do the next thing that you do. Please don't picture, grateful, look for innovation.
What?
Mary!
What's the problem? Always the cream.
Tony!
Starving. What type of food is this? I used to support you. I thought you'd appreciate some of the things that I bought you. Shoes from Milan, Louis Vuitton. Animals on back and shoes on your arm. Mommy is nothing to make moves with a dawn. Moving the big fish, see them falls in the fall.
Just when I made up my mind that don't put you right. Oh,
Who else? Who else? Who else? Who else? I forgot. Who else?
Usher.
Asha.
can you try and tell me what made you choose her? Just when I think you gave it up, it's too late. All I can say, nothing else I can do. I don't ever want to see you. You didn't do me right, so don't want it right. Maybe it's another light I've seen you. We'll rise in our lives, but you gotta be smart about it. Celebration with the guy. I sacrificed, I knew you could not stick it out.
All together.
I love you, you're my girl. See, love you, but just don't say baby. It's okay, girl. I'ma be alright tonight. You don't have to call. It's okay, girl. I'ma be alright tonight. Oh, girl, your face is saying why. Let me see you go back. Let me see you come in. Now let me see you go back. Let me see you come in. Let me see you go back. Let me see you come in. Let me see you go back. Let me see you come in. You. It's fire. When you come, my girl, into the party tonight. Oh, it's alright. So get up and let this funky mellow get you in the mood. 'Cause you know it's alright. Yeah. Keep on moving, let me see you go back, go back. Let's see you go back, all right. Wanna see you go back, come on. Let's see you go back, so we go back and on. Now's the time for you to make your move to the dance floor. So put your hands in the air and wave around like you just don't care. Yeah. Twist the hell out of it. Open up the step.
We come for the ladies of R&B, man. Janet Jackson.
That somebody else getting next to you. Can't walk around like I was your fool. Cause being who I am.
Hang tight, the melanated goddess. Of course you could dance like Janice.
My friends are telling me about things going on, but deep in my heart, baby, I hope they are wrong.
Somebody sleeping in my bed, sleeping with my dick.
Somebody sleeping in my bed, with my bed, sleeping in my place.
Who can name the film? Anyone name the film? More Money.
Being with you is amazing. Affection you display does the right thing to me. Your special touch is a rare one in this day. Ooh. One of a kind you are to me. One on one now we can be free. That is why I can't help but you. Oh, Words cast. Words cast.
They don't know, 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 they don't know. We be in the same room, we don't never say shit. Just keep it between me and you, and we cool, 'cause they don't know. I'm the one you be texting when you be up at your shop. I'm the one that brought that beer to me in your garage. I'm the reason you don't stress. It's hard. And anything you want is on ya. Your birthday, I'm the one who saw your birthday suit. In the Birkin bag, on that birthday.
Are we done?
All real, I ain't gotta tell lies to you.
Ah?
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
I was feeling the vibes.
So what's the show finished?
Not yet.
Oh!
One never says you. Keep it between me and you. And we close. No.
Yes, we've got a big announcement. Butch. Yeah, we're done with the music.
Nice one, brother.
Yeah, we've got a big announcement for tomorrow. The men on the streets, the Manhood Academy. Manhood Academy are now having their own show, giving you the perspective of parents, interacting with the kids, understanding the rites of passage, understanding the knife crime, you name it, we do it.
That's good.
Manhood Academy is going in.
Yeah.
So we have our thing for our children on the weekend, which is Saturday, which we're going to have on the Instagram around 10:30, 11:30. And then we work with Westside Academy, which will go from 12 onwards. And we have visitors coming in on the both things on the Instagram. But tomorrow is going to be big because all the men that you see shall talk their piece and tell you how it is on the street with the kids and how we can grassroots our kids to the rites of passage to making them a better man.
Yes.
As it
Yes.
it
They
takes
do some good work, man. Good work.
You know, boys are made. I mean, boys are born, men are made.
Mm-hmm.
So, in the perspective of the Manhood Academy, secondly, we've got on Sunday. You know what time it is. You know what time it is.
International Sister Circle.
International Sister Circle. 5 p.m. on Sunday, where we're going to be talking about numerology. We're going to be talking about the one thing that the guys have to kind of put their heads underneath the beds. It's the women and relationships. If you want tips, you best tune in this Sunday at 5 o'clock. And there's going to be a lot of scholars coming in next week. We've just taken a little break, but you know, next week is going to be heavy. I just tell you this, watch out every single day. There's going to be something from Ghana. There's going to be something from the US. There's going to be something from the Caribbean and from the UK itself. And then we're going to come back to tuning in every Thursday to Total Exposure. 9 p.m. as usual. Many artists, Total Exposure, giving you that info, whether it's music, whether it's fashion, wherever you need to put yourself on a platform to be promoted, Total Exposure's there for you. So, everyone can say their last words before we log out.
Thank you for joining us, guys.
I've enjoyed this today. Made my night, mate. I can't wait to go to bed. I'm going to sleep so nice.
Thank you for those in the comments. We love that you come back every single week. I love seeing that there's some regular people in there who show up every single week to support us. So thank you again for logging on. Just to give you our social media handles, it's Total Exposure. Sorry, on Instagram at Total_Exposure UK_UK. Yep, on Instagram. You can, if you know any artists, any creatives, email us at info@totalexposureuk.com. You can also find us on Facebook. So again, if you know any creatives, please, please, please let them know. Get them to send us their info so that you can see your favorite creators and artists here on the platform. I want to thank you, Stells, for coming in and blessing us with that.
Thank you for having me.
We want to thank Pravina for coming on again and with her beautiful spirit and sharing her voice and her message. We thank DJ Butch coming
You're welcome.
vibes.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
For hosting us on Black Eyes TV. And not last, not least, my beautiful ladies, my girls, Cindy and Gemma.
You're beautiful too, girl.
Night. And we'll see you back here next week, Thursday at 9 p.m. Same
See you
time.
next Thursday, guys.
Into Total
Yeah.
Ta-da!
Ta-da.
Check it out, Black Eyes TV.
Yeah.
Peace out.